in Richmond, California. Guys, give it up right now for Dan Gonzo Machanik.
Shalom, salam alaikum, ni hao, konnichiwa, sawadi, bonjour, hola, and what's up, motherfuckers? Yeah. I'm Dan Gonzo Machanik. It's true, I've worked all over the world: Paris, New York, Vegas, Milan, Hollywood. But you're no one in this business, you're no one in the entertainment world until you've worked that epicenter of comedy Sunday night right here at the Factory Bar in Richmond. Give yourselves a round of applause! Full disclosure, I am a Richmond local. I live right here in Richmond, California, in Marina Bay. And it's in Marina Bay. A lot of real estate people call Marina Bay Marin East. My sailing buddies call it the Richmond Riviera. I call it hood adjacent. You know, I got a nice condo, and if I go out 100 yards out my front door, I can be on a $1 million yacht. And if I go out 100 yards out my back door, I can buy crack from a pimp named Sneaky at Andy's Donuts on 23rd. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. You know, Richmond, it's, at least in Marina Bay, for you guys to know, we got a new farmer's market, right? Some of you guys, every Sunday, you guys come down. It's really nice. I have my own stand there. Maybe you've seen it. I'm making balloon animals for the kids, like poodles, cats, stuff like that. And then for the adults, what I do is I fill them with nitrous. No, they like it a lot. We have some problems right now in Marina Bay. We have a gang problem, and I know it's a little bit weird to talk about gangs in Richmond. It's a little bit dangerous, but we have an infestation of gangs there, and they don't care if you're rich, you're poor, you're white, you're black. They'll take your money, they'll ruin your property, they'll destroy your lives. And I have to call them out. I don't know if you guys have heard of this gang. They're called the HOA. Have you got one too? An HOA, oh man, it's rough. HOA, it's tough. And you know, while we're talking about gangs, I have to be honest. I almost didn't make the gig tonight because I got caught up in one of those crazy Richmond sideshows. You guys familiar with the sideshow? Right? They got the Hondas and the Mazdas going around in circles, throwing off sparks, making noise. And a lot of people are upset. I personally like the sideshow. I think we should build it out. I think it should be more DEI. I want to include some drones. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe some e-bikes, some self-driving cars, a guy on a rascal scooter. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we move the entire road show over to the Golden Gate field where we used to have horse racing, right? Just put it in the you guys think that's a good idea? Yeah. Okay, just put the entire road show into the Golden Gate field and have the drones, kids in wheelchairs, people on rascal scooters, middle-aged people on e-bikes, and the rest of us can kind of hang out in the seats up there and smoke pre-rolls given to us by the government. I mean, you know what I mean? I'll give out some of those nitrous balloons for the kids. It'll be a good time. You know what I mean? Yeah. As a Richmond local, I think I need to also warn you guys. There is an area of Richmond that's very dangerous, and if you go there, you could get killed. You could get killed in the morning, you get killed at night. Again, don't care if you're white, don't care if you're black. These people don't care if you're rich or poor. They will kill you at a moment's notice, so don't go to this area. I think you've heard of it. Ranch 99 parking lot. It's an Asian vehicular no-fly. Yeah, no, you're right. Come on. Ranch 99 parking lot, the only place I've ever seen people do wheelies with a Mercedes. You know what I mean? People are driving their fucking SUVs like they drive their scooters in Vietnam. I don't know. You get in the way of an old Chinese grandma on her way to dumplings, she will run your ass over. She'll just flatten you. So don't go to Ranch 99. I actually went and I didn't get killed. I ended up in the Ranch 99 store. And like many of you, I just got in there, looked around and went, where are all the wet cats? Well, it smells like wet cats in there. I don't know. That's why why I don't shop there. I shop at a much more classy place. I shop at the Whole Foods right here in Richmond, California. I'm just kidding, there is no Whole Foods. Our Whole Foods is called Grocery Outlet. Here's how it works. With the real Whole Foods in Berkeley and Marin, when their stuff expires, they just ship it to Richmond. Good luck, there you go! So I'm over there at Grocery Outlet, and I wanted to meet some women there, so I was hanging out in the expired meat section, kind of flexing with my EBT card. You know what I mean? Just hanging out there. Now, listen, the women I meet at Whole Foods a lot better looking than the women at Grocery Outlet, but the women at Grocery Outlet a lot less attitude. You know what I mean, man? So I'm in there, I'm flexing with my EBT card, and all of a sudden I see one of my fans, and they're like, "Hey, Cracker, Cracker!" And I'm like, "No, it's Gonzo. You've seen the posters, you've seen my TV stuff. Cracker!" I'm like asking my friend, I go, "Why are these people calling me Cracker? Why are they?" He goes, "Dan, those aren't your fans. That's a derogatory term for white people." And I'm like, wait a minute. How could calling me a delicious snack food possibly be derogatory? You know what I mean? You've all seen the food triangle. The crackers right at the top. Man, if you ever tried to make a charcuterie without crackers, it's nothing but a pile of salami and cheese. Nobody wants to eat that shit. You know what I mean? So yeah. So they're calling me Cracker. I'm like, and I'm thinking, if you're gonna call people Cracker, you gotta be specific. If it's a rich white person, Ritz Cracker. You know? Catholic white person, right? Wafer cracker. Jewish white person, matzah cracker. White person that likes to sell salty cracker. And if it's a white person that likes to do drugs as much as me and my friends, graham cracker. We are doing a lot of drugs. That's why I always end up working in Las Vegas. And people are always asking me, they're like, "Dan, why are you always traveling to Vegas to do comedy?" I work in Vegas because I actually love the Bay Area. I mean, where else but Vegas can you see the Raiders, the A's, and what's left of the Vegas? They're all on one strip. They're like right there. Any Raider fans in here? We got some Raider Nation. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough for Raider fans in Vegas because right now the tickets are so expensive. They have to decide between two things. It's either tickets to the game or that new neck tattoo. So it's and they got the A's. They didn't even have a stadium, right? They're just like, "You guys play at the weed dispensary. It smells like the Bay. Fuck it." You know what I mean? Man, I work in Vegas. They put my name in lights. They give me the Elvis suite. They give me tons of money. I work here in the Bay. They give me a pre-roll and a Clipper card. I don't even know. I'm like the only guy using the Clipper card. Everybody else is jumping over the fucking turnstile like it's an Olympic event. They're like, "Here's the Clipper card. You're too fat to jump over the thing." Thank you for laughing at my weight problem. I appreciate that. So yeah, I do like in Vegas. They put my name in lights, and actually the last time I was there, I met a nice young lady, and we're walking back to my hotel holding hands, kind of romantic, and I was like, "Listen, I don't want to be like a showbiz guy, but there's my name in lights, there's my picture on the marquee, what do you think?" And the girl looked at me, and she looked at the marquee, and she looked at me, and she goes, "What do I think?" "I think no discount." No, I didn't even know she I didn't even know she was a hooker. I just figured, she liked the jacket. I was, I liked her. It was very upsetting when I found out she was a prostitute because I'm single, and it's very, very tough to be single, especially in Richmond. I mean, I met this beautiful woman. I brought her home to meet my mom. I'm like, "Mom, I love this girl. What do you think?" My mom's looking her up and down, up and down. My mom's like, "I think you can do better." And I'm like, "Mom, I love this girl." She goes, "No, I was talking to her." Then I went to some dating events, keep laughing. It's a comedy show. I love you guys. We went. God help anyone who follows me. Okay, so no. So I went to a speed dating event here in Richmond at the Baltic Kiss. I don't know if you guys are speed dating, but it turned out to be. You can clap for them, I guess. Baltic Kiss. Well, it turned out to be an event for people dating who are on speed. So. No, the dates went very fast, but a lot of the girls missing their teeth. You know what I mean? Well, no, I met this one woman, I really connected with her, and I was like, So I really feel a connection here. What's your idea of a perfect date? And she was like, 500 cash. Now hold on. I know I'm not the best looking guy, I'm an average guy, but there is no way that I am paying $500 cash for sex. So I Venmo'd her. And no, I'm still kind of waiting for her to come over, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then I got some married friends making it tough. We got any married people here? Married? Yeah. You guys know how it is. They got that one single friend they like to confide in, you know? Like, I have a married friend, he's a doctor. He always tells me shit like I don't want to know about. Like, he's like, Dan, I'm married. I got a beautiful wife, 2 kids, well respected, but I did something terrible. I go, what'd you do? He goes, I slept with one of my patients. I go, you're rich, you're good looking, it's not a big deal. He goes, it is a big deal. I said, why? He goes, Dan, I'm a veterinarian. God, I wish I wrote that. Fuck. Yeah. When I'm not in Vegas, I do also spend a lot of time in Hollywood. And people always ask me, they're like, Dan, where do you live? I'm like, Richmond. And everyone knows Richmond from one movie. Can anyone call out the movie? Coach Carter, right? By applause, Coach Carter. Yeah. We've all seen it. Sam Jackson comes in, it's a ragtag group of kids in the hood, and they have to play hoops to get out of the hood. And it's a very inspirational, it's a wonderful movie. I think the best part about that movie, can anyone name the awkward white guy on the basketball team? Channing Tatum! All right, Coach Carter is where Channing Tatum got his start in movies, okay? So when he plays the awkward white guy in Richmond, yeah, that's a big come up, you know? For you African-American people out here, Channing Tatum to us is like Jamie Foxx is to you. Before the stroke. That's a good joke. Jamie. Yeah, so Channing Tatum is in the thing. And then at the end of the movie, they have like a prologue where they show the different characters, and they're like, this guy went to San Jose State, and this guy went to Humboldt, and this guy went here. And then they have Channing's character, and it says he went to like business school at San Diego State. And I'm thinking they should have the actual Channing. They should just say, he did this movie for like $100,000, and now he's Magic fucking Mike. You know what I mean? He made $350 million taking his clothes off. Come on. We should have a statue of Channing Tatum up at the park. Just with his shirt off, ladies, right? Just like Channing and a G-string, and like, you know how like Philadelphia has Rocky, they have the Rocky? We should have the Channing Tatum right here. Listen. Yeah, you go, girl. Anyone who thinks that that if you work in Richmond, California, and you start in Richmond, that you can't become a world famous celebrity, Channing, right? Give Channing a round of applause. Yeah, I really love you guys. I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and all the other cons, and Richard Barney, and I know AI's taken a lot of people's jobs, and people are nervous about that. I just want to assure you, I am Dan Gonzo Machanik. This is not a Facebook. This is not an Instagram. This is not a WhatsApp. It may be a TikTok a little bit later. I'm not sure, but it's been really great working for you guys. If you enjoyed my set, I wrote a lot of that Richmond stuff for you. If you could bring me off stage by chanting Gonzo, 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 and then going fucking crazy, that would be awesome. Here we go. Gonzo! 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 Let's go crazy! God bless you. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. I love you guys. That's my time.
Keep it going for Gonzo! He might come back. Hold on. We have to get the show going. He will come back on stage. All right, guys, are you guys ready for your next comic?